does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Clear my head. I just need to 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 clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I can't focus. I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my
I used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, and so hard to get it. And so hard to get it. to be the one living in the fast lane. Used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it. It's so hard to get it. So hard to get it. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Is your head spinning? Is your heart racing? Is there fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. Up this high, we'll never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. running through the lights of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my charm. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah.
Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to the Harcourts Four Seasons auction rooms this morning. But more importantly, today it is our Harcourts Four Seasons Auction Winter Gala, proudly brought to you by the good folk at realestate.co.nz. It's sponsored this morning. If you're not looking for property on realestate.co.nz, you're just not looking at all, are you, Sean? A big thanks goes to Sean, Olivia and Logan. They're their representatives here. They've put on the good spread outside. I see you've been taking advantage of that, and good on you. If you haven't, make sure you get involved to that, because that's really good bidding fuel, I have heard as well. By way of introduction, my name is Nathan Gilbert, one of 4 auctioneers this morning. I work alongside Linda Warren-Davey, Mike Brown and Ben Deans this morning, here to assist you across the 9 beautiful properties in our auction lineup today. Before we start that very first auction this morning at Marsland Road, I just want to introduce you to a few important people. To my left here is Jess, responsible for the live streaming. We welcome those viewing online. You'll get to see the bids up on the screen too. Rachel Ashton to my left here, well, she's responsible for just scribing the bids and recording and making sure that everything we call this morning is absolutely accurate as well. Before we run you through the conduct this morning, I just want to acknowledge our owners in the room this morning and thank them very much for their ease of access and their presentation over the last few weeks. But understanding that you've got choice in the marketplace, a thanks goes your way for choosing Harcourts Four Seasons. To our buyers in the room, we certainly couldn't have an auction without you, and we congratulate you for getting yourselves here today, and we also welcome you, but most importantly, getting yourselves here today in that cash and unconditional position that you bid by. Effectively, you have that 10-minute head start on the rest of the market. We know that those conditional parties are always waiting and hoping that properties don't sell in the rooms today so that they can have their chance. So take advantage of that somewhat exclusivity that you have here this morning. Of course, buyers, over the last few weeks, each one of your listing consultants, they would have circulated you with all that appropriate paperwork to get yourselves here in readiness. One of those important documents is the auction agreement, and within that auction agreement, brought to you by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and approved by the Law Society of New Zealand, is the Code of Conduct under Clause 2.0. In each case today, each one of our owners, the 9 of them, they have set confidential reserve prices that won't be disclosed to you, the bidders at large, but your job, a very simple one. Just simply bid upwards towards that reserve price. Once we reach, if not breach, that reserve price, you hold that highest bid, and we drop the gavel in your favour. Well, quite simply, you will be the purchaser. Before that, during the auctions, as auctioneers, we may nominate those increments in which bidding takes place. However, we may refuse a bid too if not deemed in the very best interests of our owner. If there is a dispute in the bidding today, well, we'll be the sole arbitrators of that. We'll try and determine that on the floor. Otherwise, if need be, we'll go back to the last undisputed bid. In the absence of your bidding, well, if you're not bidding, we certainly will be on behalf of our owners, but only ever on 2 occasions, well below the reserve price, and only ever in the absence of your bidding. When we do so, we'll clearly identify it as a vendor bid. So bid with confidence against those bids, knowing that we've got plenty of work to do to get up into those selling instructions. Around the room, licensed colleagues may be bidding on behalf of buyers from time to time. When they do so, we'll simply point them out, acknowledge them, but also be comfortable that we've cited appropriate paperwork, and we're very, very happy that they can bid on that basis. Now, Clause 2.6 is an important clause in the agreement. It states the vendor may withdraw the property at any time without disclosing that reserve price. Technical, I know, but what does that mean? Effectively, if we move the bidding upwards towards that reserve price but not meet it, the auction's not over. We just simply pause with that highest bidder, invite them out into the lounge where negotiations will ensue. Sometimes during those negotiations, well, our owners, they say, sell directly to that purchaser outside the room. That therefore meaning the property is not brought back in for further bidding. So if your strategy today is to sit on your hands and wait for me to say on the market and selling, well, you will be kicking yourself in the car park saying, well, you should have put your hand up. So my sage advice would be to always hold that highest bid so you can control your destiny. Of course, you hear the highest bid, you drop the hammer and it pulls in your favour. Well, a few obligations before commencing celebrations. Well, we're going to get you to simply sign the auction agreement. We're going to have you pay that 10% deposit, whilst also acknowledging that you've received the appropriate guides and disclosure forms as well. Well, thanks for your patience, folks. That's very much the boring part out of the way, but very much the most important part. My absolute pleasure to move forward with our very, very first offering of the day, and it's out to Shirley we go at 183 Marsland Road, and it's Kenny Martangi who has been your lead tour guide to ownership over the last few weeks. He's been your smiling face at all the open homes. helping and assisting you get into ownership here at this marvellous property. And of course, we remind you folks that you and I know it, of course, is 183 Marston Road in Shirley. However, the legal fraternity, they describe it more as a freehold title. That's what you want, that's certainly what you're after. The size of that parcel being 658 square metres of land, more formally described as Lot 19, Deposited Plan 15208, all contained and outlined in record of title that I know Kenny has been making widely available. Your settlement date is Friday the 24th of July 2026, not too long to wait until you get to enjoy the upside of this property. Schedule 1 outlines your list of chattels, and of course we take that you've read the further terms of sale as well. Once again, reminder, you're bidding today very much cash, clean and unconditional. Well, we have a look through this property for one last time, and well, if you're anything like me with office hands, you're no good with a hammer. But that's okay because this property is the one for you. Absolutely no DIY needed here. A stunning renovation here at 183. Of course, we begin with the kitchen, the hub of the home. A great new kitchen, good connection with that dining space. I like the way those sliding doors open up to that west-facing deck. Of course, you're going to enjoy that landscaping as well. You've got the upside of that second living space as well. No details unspared here. It's just a simply great property. Good trio of bedrooms. I like the size of that main bedroom. But good off-street parking too. You've got that gate, and you've certainly got a good sized garage there with that electric door. Just a tremendous property here with nothing further to do but simply enjoy. Of course, Shirley, you've got the palms. You've got the base, the home base there as well. Me and Duncan had the pleasure the other day of going to the Briggs Eatery. Certainly a good place for a burger and a sushi in there as well, but also in very good connection with Christchurch as well. Folks, that's enough from me though. I want to hear more from you. So I call for the first opening bid of the day. Should be nice and easy because often it is the lowest. So where do we see value? In your hands. 550, sir. Good place to start there. Smart minds think alike, and good to see you and all the best for your bidding, but we do search for competition from here. Perhaps these 575 to keep us moving along, but at 550 with my starter, my new best friend buyers, I give you the first opportunity here at Marston Road for the renovation and the location at 550. Do we see 575? Twice then at $550,000 as we look for 575 for the third and final time. Sir, I'm going to place one vendor bid at 575, invite you back in at $600,000, and we'll perhaps have a conversation outside the room. On the nod then at $600,000, is it? But at 575 on a vendor bid, not for sale there, certainly not for sale at 600,000. Do I see 600? Yes, thank them bank there at 600,000. Well, folks, I'll put the room on notice, otherwise we will pause with this buyer if I see no further bidding at $600,000 for the first, second and third time buyers at $600,000. Well, below selling instructions, sir, at $600,000. Don't have authority to sell to you at that level. Let's pause, have a conversation outside the room and see if we can get you into ownership, but the auction remains very much live and open, but paused at $600,000.
Yeah, for the tech people, have I got the nod? I've got the thumbs up. Very warm welcome, I'm Linda Warren-Davey, and a very warm welcome to our viewers who will be viewing our live stream today. Also, another warm welcome to our agents Liz Lewis and Jenny Lake, award-winning agents working throughout the Canterbury area. They are no stranger to these rooms, and it's an absolute pleasure to work with both of you and your clients. We're going to go straight to the formalities of this property, where the legal description clearly states this is a freehold parcel of land being Lot 4, deposited plan 18362, positioned on an 809 square metre parcel of land, more or less. That's all registered in the Certificate of Title CB 470972 in the Canterbury Land Registry. There are no changes to an extensive list of chattels with vacant possession being offered on the 5th of August 2026 unless agreed otherwise. And look, this little beauty absolutely captures the true charm of Redwood. It's a beautifully warm, sun-filled home, and it's now ready and waiting for its next chapter. For someone to continue to take care of the beautifully kept, neat as a pin property. It's got a modernised bathroom, a very modernised functional kitchen, established gardens and fantastic accessibility to all the popular shopping centres and supermarkets. Ample space for pets, family to roam, and it really does offer future potential while being completely comfortable to enjoy from day one. It's a home that combines immediate livability with long-term appeal, and new owners are absolutely going to enjoy the convenience and all that the surrounding community has to offer. Who is here to secure this property for their own? Now is the time to show confidence. Auction is open. Looking for an opening bid. At 620,000, right down the middle there, thanks so much. 620, lead bid out in front. Do we have any increase over and above 620,000? 640 here on my left at 640,000. At 651, just mixing up those numbers. 651. 680. I hear that correctly? $680,000 at 680. Any increase over and above 680 on my left? 680, looking for 685. But at the moment, 680, $680,000 at 680, looking for 685. As Nathan said, the person that holds the highest bid at 682, $682,000. What is your retort, Mum? 682? 685 at $685,000. 685. 685. 685 on my left. $685,000. As Nathan said earlier, the person that holds the highest bid at one more, 686. That could be a lucky number, $686,000. 690, $690,000. 690 on my left. I'm looking for instructions, please. 690,000. We have the nod. Yep. 690. We're on the market, folks, and we're selling at 690,000 here on my left. 690, playing for the keys. Where would you like to go from here? At 690. We're going once at 690. No, we don't like this, we like this. North-south. 690. I'm going to give you opportunity. We're making big decisions today at $690,000, but we are going once at 690. One more. And one more at 691. Thanks so much. 691 at 692 on my left. At 692,000. 693? 693. At 694, love it, it's so easy for me, 694. Can I say 695? But at the moment, lead bid is 694. You could show a lot of confidence and go all the way to 700. And one more at 695. $695,000 at 697. 697. Who's going to take me to 700? 697 on my left. Going once at 697. 699. 699,000. You made it to 700,000. Thanks so much. At $700,000. And 701. 701, 702. 702, not giving up. At 702, neither can you. At 702, would you go to 703? Lead bid 702. 705 for this wonderful property in Redwood. 705. At 707. 707. $707,000 for this little beauty in Redwood. 707, is it going to be 710? 710, listen to the auctioneer. 11, 7, at 12, 712. $712,000, 712. We are going brick by brick with this auction today. It's $712,000 on my left.
13.
At 13, 713. 714. Wasn't 740, was it? Could have been, no? 714. $714,000. That's 714. I love how you're both mixing up the numbers. $714,000. We're going once at 714. I'll give you two more opportunities. You don't want any regrets tomorrow. But at the moment, we're 714 on my left. Third and final time at 714. At one more, 715. $715,000. 716. 716. 716. This is the time now to really show. At 17? 717, 718. 718. $718,000. You've just got to give that final little push. At 19, 719. 720. At $720,000. 720. Somebody is going to be joining that wonderful community in Redwood today. And at the moment, on my left, holds the highest bid at $720,000. At one more at 721. 720,000. At 722. 722, she's like a machine gun. Just keeps coming back. 724. 724. At 25. 725. 725. You might need to go to 730, but at the moment the lead bid out in front, 725. 725. It's getting down to nail by nail now. 726. 27. 727. 727. Quick response. 727. 730. Just putting it out there at 730. 728. 728,000. Lead bid out at 729. $729,000. Who's going to make 730? But at the moment, the lead bid, 729. We're going once at 729. Twice at $729,000. Third and final time.
One more.
At one more at 730.
31.
731. As I said. I wonder if we could share this property. I wonder if there's enough room that we could get. Yeah, share the keys. 731. Lead bid out in front. Where are we going? At 731. It's definitely east-west, not north-south. 731. Three opportunities. Going once at 731. We're going twice. Third and final time. You absolutely sure? 732.
I'm just playing a game. I want to do it 750. Nah, I'm just
This would be one of my best auctions, I've got to say, this year at 732,000. 733. 733. There's 733. 734. At $734,000 for this little gem in Redwood. 734. 735. 735 at $735,000. 735. 735. Once at 735. Twice at 735. I don't know if they make these anymore. Third time, $735,000. Have I got permission to sell? Because we're going to sell. We're going to go once. We're going twice. Third and final time, we're sold. Absolute congratulations. Thank you so much to our underbidders. Really here in good spirits and good humour today. A great way to start the auctions off. Congratulations to our new owners and of course to our wonderful sellers. Right.
Well, just to keep you on your toes this morning, we're going to adjust our order of sale ever so slightly. We are going to lot number 4 next, and then we'll go forward to lot number 3. But lot number 4 here at 6 Bar 50 Stonebrook Drive in Rolleston, Lauren Stevens and Shelley Godoy, welcome to you both, and of course a very warm welcome and thank you to our vendors of this significant executive home in the heart of Rolleston. Before I take you through for one final look, your auction agreement, well, that's very concise. It sets out here we are that all-important estate and freehold, some 2,620 square metres of the good stuff. Lot number 1, deposited plan 358401, record of title 237900 in the Canterbury Land Registry. Settlement date down for the 6th of August this year, or any other date mutually agreed in writing prior to auction, and of course further terms unchanged. But buyers, this is a significant family offering here at 6 Bar 50 Stonebrook. The home itself, of course, on that over 2,500 squares, so twice the Kiwi dream there, over half an acre of land. Of course, the home set back on that laneway, so very private, secure and safe for friends, families and pets. The home itself, of course, 5 bedrooms in total. That study, you've got triple living areas, so if the kids or the grandkids are being a bit rambunctious, plenty of room to stow some of them on the other side of the house and give yourself a bit of peace and quiet, especially over the school holiday period. Triple car or 4-car garaging as well, so if you like to collect things, if you're a bit of a tinkerer, if you have multiple vehicles, plenty of space, plenty of off-street parking, established grounds as well, recently renovated and updated kitchen, of course stunning master suite, and the list goes on and on. It's a lot of home here in Rolleston, a lot of home here at 6 Bar 50 Stonebrook. For buyers, I am in your hands this morning. I look for your interest, your excitement here at 6 Bar 50. Call me away. Opening bid, opening offer. Gosh, I might have been talking too long again. Look, I'm here to work with serious cash interest. If you've made that effort to be in that position, I'm here to work alongside you. Lauren, you might have won the popularity contest today. I can't say I blame the public. You were lovely to deal with. Buyers, I'm here to work with you if you've got cash interest, but I shan't delay much longer. If you're looking for an indication from me, I'm not going to be doing that today. I'm here to work with cash parties. If you'd like to put your hand up, if you'd like to work alongside us for ownership, this is your final chance. Well, Lauren, I'm not going to hook the property. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in your capable hands. We are going to present all offers next week, Wednesday, 22nd of July, 5:30 in the afternoon. So we're going to give you some time. We're going to open it up to those parties that aren't in a cash position. If you have interest here at 6/50 Stonebrook, please seek out Lauren or Shelley. They're happy to get your interest on paper and happy to get that in front of our owners for their consideration. It's a wonderful home. We'll see a sold sticker on there shortly, so please don't delay in talking to the team. In the meantime, I'll hand over to Nathan when he's ready to resume and go to lot number 3.
Keep me waiting, keep me guessing. I know you can blow my mind. I'm clear-headed, so upgraded. Every moment feels like I'm high. They say less is more, it's true. Only one I need is you. I just wanna give my best. I'm sorry if I fail with that. Could it be love? 'Cause we can do anything. Could it be trust? Shivers onto my skin. I can close my eyes, but I got peace in my mind. Could it be love? Could it be us? Keeping me up all night. I walked through hell, got out of breath. Then I found you must be God's sign. Nothing goes bad under your spell. Kinda feels like I'll never die. If you keep me waiting, I'm not moving, I'm here. Keep me waiting. I got trust in you, dear. They say less is more, it's true. Only one I need is you. I just wanna give my best. I'm sorry if I fail with that. Could it be love? 'Cause we can do anything.
Well, thanks very much for your patience, folks. We'll take you back to 183 Marston Road. We left the room just a little short time ago at $600,000. We've had some good conversations with our purchasers outside the room, and they've graciously increased their bid to $670,000 on the nod. And with that, I look to my owners and they say, we want to part ways at $670,000. So we are on the market and selling for want of another bid at $670,000. Buyers once, twice, third and final time. It goes your way, guys. Congratulations. Great campaign, Kenny. Sold.
Running
And our order of sale, ladies and gentlemen, to lot number 3, but in this case number 4 now, 68 Burwood Road, and it's Sharon Trumper who's been the head of this one for the last few weeks. She's been smiling and twinkling her eyelids to help you get in readiness here today for 68 Burwood Road, of course. More formally described, of course, as a freehold title on 521 square metres, more or less. It is Lot 1. It is deposited plan 327033, and it's all contained and outlined in record of title 109850. Your settlement date on the contract is 2nd of October 2026. I am aware of a couple of aside agreements, so if you are working to another date, absolutely fine. Our owner would have signed that off appropriately before we have started here today. Schedule 1 outlines your list of chattels. They remain exact and comprehensive, and further terms of sale 23, 24 and 25. Of course, we take those as read. You're bidding today very much cash, clean and unconditional once again. Well, we looked through this property for the last time, and of course, well, I had the absolute pleasure of visiting this home a couple of weeks ago, and the first thing I noticed was an absolute sense of space in this home, soaring high ceilings throughout the home, a beautifully presented home, good spacious kitchen, good living and dining zones. I love that second living space with its cove ceilings, gives it that real sense of class, doesn't it? A practical layout with those bedrooms away from the living spaces ensures that you get that good recovery at the end of the day. But peace of mind, of course, by way of those permanent materials, and located in an area of town that is always forever popular. Close to the beach, Bottle Lake Forest, QE2, of course, many amenity, whilst also being zoned for Avonside and Shirley Boys High as well. A tremendous place to live, and I would have thought a tremendous chance to purchase as well here at 68 Burwood Road. So with that, I ask for an opening bid, an opening offer here at Burwood Road. Who starts me away? In your hands. Silence wouldn't be my recommendation for a strategy. Must be heard before you can buy. Perhaps a suggestion from the auctioneer, say 620,000 might be a good place to start. My owner wouldn't sell it there, happy to keep it for a little bit longer, but if you put your hand up at $620,000, and good to see you, sir, there leaning on the pole, looking very relaxed there at $620,000. Good to see you. All the best with your bidding. We search for competition, perhaps the 640 from here, but at 620 with my starter, my opener at the rear there at 620,000. Is the 640. As we give you the first chance buyers at $620,000. Second call. Third and final time at 620. Well, sir, I'm just going to place one vendor bid at 640, invite you back in at 660. We pause, have a conversation outside the room, but at 640 with the owner on a vendor bid. That music to my ears, you would have thought too. At 660,000, don't forget your roots and all that sort of thing. At $660,000, of course, the 660 song. At $660,000, buyers on notice. If we don't see any further bids from the room, we simply pause and have another conversation outside the room for the first, second, third, and irrevocable time at 660. Well, sir, below selling instructions at 660. True to my word, let's have a conversation outside the room. Let's see if we can get some instructions from our owner to get you into ownership. The auction remains paused, but live and open at $660,000.
Sun is out here over
Back to the program. We've just brought this property forward, just up in the program while there is negotiation still continuing. Acacia Avenue out in Rangiora. Damien from the Rangiora office. I'm just actually trying to find him. I'm trying to scan and see him. You're right in front of me on the left. There we go. He has been the go-to agent on this property. He has delivered a very busy auction campaign, and all the very best to you. And a big thank you to your clients for just having the property so available throughout the open home, straight to the formalities, where the legal description clearly states this is a freehold parcel of land being lot 109, deposited plan 407405, positioned on a 631 square metre parcel of land, more or less. That's all registered on the certificate of title 426333 in the Canterbury Land Registry. There are no changes to the list of chattels, just wanting to make absolutely clear that the hobby room that is sitting independent of the dwelling in the corner of the section, that is not part of the sale or part of the chattels. Vacant possessions being offered on the 17th of August 2026 unless agreed otherwise. And look, our owners have loved calling this home for the past 9 years, where they have invested in tasteful updates here and there. They've enjoyed that practical layout, that little dining room where we sat yesterday, got a great view of the street, afternoon tea on the deck under the louvers, and just enjoying the convenience of the location, whether you're walking to downtown Rangiora or enjoying that local Acacia Park. If you're stepping onto the property ladder, you're downsizing, it will all be without compromise. Equally, a quality investment for your portfolio, because this home ticks all of those boxes. As I said, a very popular location with nothing left to do but just move in and enjoy. It's an opportunity today that you will want to make the most of. Auction's open. Who'd like to start me off with an opening bid? But the auction now is open. At $700,000. Welcome in, sir, at $700,000. That is the lead bid, opening bid here today. Do we have any offers over and above $700,000? Now is your opportunity. I know we had very busy open homes. I know that we do have some conditional interest viewing today. But at the moment, the lead bid is $700,000. I'm going to return with a vendor bid at $710, at $710,000. Can I invite you back in at $720? At 715, 715 accepted, 715, any interest over and above 715,000. And that bid is a live bid with you at the back, 715. Any opportunity, because now's your time. And if not, okay, we're just going to pause the auction. We'll go out, we'll have a conversation, and we'll see if we can get you into home ownership today. So just pausing that auction, it's still live, and we'll be back with an update. All right, out we go.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. Can't focus. I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
I used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, and so hard to get it. And so hard to get it.
Okay, while negotiations continue on Burwood Road, we're just going to move forward with our program and take you out to Brynwa, and it's 148 Brookside Terrace, of course, being brought to the market by Cheryl Wright from our Bishopdale office. She's been your friendly agent there, helping you and assisting you get ready for today. Cash and unconditional, once again a reminder of that. But folks, we do sell to you today a freehold title. The best you can buy, certainly in this good country of ours, the size of that parcel being 572 square metres, more or less. It is Lot 1, it is deposited plan 82167, and it's all contained and outlined in that certificate of title that I know Cheryl's been making abundantly available. Settlement date is struck down for the 4th of September 2026. That's certainly when you get to enjoy the upside of this property. Schedule 1 outlines your list of chattels. I note that the alarm, you'll know that that's being sold on that as-is, whereas basis, and clauses 23 through 24 and 25, we take those as read and very much understood. Once again, you're bidding today cash, clean and unconditional. Well, Brookside, well, a marvellous opportunity here, folks, tucked right down the end of that long access driveway sits number 148. Of course, that ensures that peace, that privacy, and a home that is exactly what you're looking for. The home itself, of course, it benefits from that permanent material, doesn't it? Upon entry, good kitchen, good dining, good zones to work with. I like that second living space. You've also got that conservatory as well that extends out to the outdoor area, which is nice and sunny, well established, well protected. I love the accommodation, the way that sits away from those living zones as well. That ensures that good recovery. Outside, of course, that good gardens, good easy care as well. But overall, it is just such a great location, isn't it? Here in Brynwa, you've got those Brynwa shops down the road. You've got Bishopdale Moor, but underpinning it all, of course, ensuring that your kids get to grow up to be absolute geniuses. Zone for Burnside High. A great opportunity, folks, here at Brookside. But it's enough from me. It is more from you. I look for your opening bid, your opening offer here at Brookside. Not a library, auction room. Perhaps 700,000 is a nice place to start. At 700,000, on the nod, good to see you there, at $700,000 working with Cheryl. At $700,000, perhaps these 720 from here, but if we see nothing further, I'm just going to pause with you at $700,000. That is a respectful opening bid, I would have thought, at $700,000. 720 and we compete for ownership, otherwise we do pause with our new best lady there at $700,000. Do we see 720 for the first, second and third time at $700,000? Well, I'm not going to vend or bid against you at $700,000. Let's pause, let's have a conversation outside the room, let's get some instructions from the owner and see if we can get you sold. But very much live and paused at $700,000 here at Brookside Terrace. We'll be back in a moment.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head.
Okay, folks, we will keep moving forward with our program. Big decisions being made outside the room, but we go back to 68 Burwood Road just briefly. We left the room at $660,000. Look, we've had an increase in the bid or the negotiations, but not at a level that we can sell the property. So we're simply passing that one in. I know Sharon is still working with that buyer, so negotiations will continue on that. So 68 Burwood Road passing into that wider conditional market. So if you have got further interest outside the room in a conditional capacity, then I'd suggest you be getting on the phone to Sharon very, very, very quickly. Otherwise, that might be gone by the crack at the end of the day. But with that, we move forward to 148 Brookside in Brynwa. Once again, we left the room a little while ago. We did have an increase in that bid, but not at a level that can sell the property. But our owner, very, very, very serious about selling the property, and she's instructed us to price the property. Remember, it is Burnside High, it is Brynwa, at $775,000, some $95,000 below the rateable value. An absolute steal, I would have thought, in Brynwa at $775,000. So I know, Cheryl, you will have open homes throughout the weekend, but you may not make it to Saturday at $775,000. A very, very attractive price. Our owner very serious about getting that one moved on. With that said, we move now forward to our next offering at 4 Victoria Street in Glentunnel. I'll wait for the crew to catch up with me. And this one being brought to the market and represented by Ben Deans from our Rolleston office. He's been your lead tour guide to ownership, of course, over the last few weeks out there in Glentunnel. But to folks, that's how you and I know it. That's what it says on the letterbox. But what we do sell to you today, of course, is a freehold title on a whopping 1,081 square metres. Gosh, you don't see those types of numbers too much, do you? It is Lot 4. It is deposited plan 167. And of course, it's all contained and outlined in that record of title that I know Ben has been making abundantly available. Your settlement date for this one here at Victoria Street is the 6th of August 2026. We take that you've read the Schedule 1, the list of chattels, the excluded chattel, that swinging bench seat, that's obviously not included, but a long list of chattels there, which I know you'll be very comfortable with and well up to date with, knowing exactly what comes with the property, those goodies. Clauses 23 and 24 in the appendix, we take those as read. And once again, a reminder, you're bidding today cash, clean and unconditional here at 4 Victoria Street in Glentunnel. Well, this home is an absolute home that it just delivers genuine character, doesn't it? A great layout that makes absolute perfect sense throughout the home. Obviously making the most, of course, those sunny gardens sitting there at Victoria Street. The home itself includes those trio of bedrooms, which are wonderfully complemented by that beautiful palatial bathroom. The hub of the home, the kitchen, of course, that's had those modern updates as well. Just a short walk through, you in that main living area, of course. Sitting by that fire will be a great place to sit at this time of the year for a book or even a mulled wine. A real highlight of the home, but outside it really seals the deal, doesn't it? Wide, expansive, established gardens, of course, with that self-contained workshop as well. Ideal for many an option. The location itself, well, it's country living at its absolute finest, isn't it? It's a tight-knit community. I know that. You're never far from everything that you ever need. The Selwyn River, golf, walking, biking, and of course, I've been known to enjoy a nice cold pint after a day on the mountain at the Coalgate pub as well. That alone would be worth buying here. But it's enough from me, it's more from you. I do look for that opening bid, that opening offer here at 4 Victoria Street. Where do we see value? 400,000. I was looking for something more like 500. Would you go me there? 450, 500. Well, straight away it's against you at 500,000 there, Tatey. At 510, okay, I'll work with it. At 510 and 20 on the retort, can I say? But at 510,000, at 520 straight back. Was that 530, was it, or 20? Okay, 20 and 30. We do it in $10,000 and 40. 5.5 next, Tatey, but at 540 it is against you. At $540,000 on my left against you, Tatey, or Richard. At 540. We do look for that 550. Otherwise, we may just pause with our highest bidder here on the left if we see nothing further. But at 540, first call and opportunity. Otherwise, we do go outside the room, Richard, as I search for that 550. But at 540, it's against you on the left with Ben's buyers. Anyone else want to join in? More than welcome. But at 540, second call at $540,000. Running out of time, Richard. At 540. Shake of the head. You can change your mind. We do allow that in here. It's a good sign of strength, isn't it? But at 540, maybe it's 545. But at 540, third, an irrevocable time. Otherwise, we do pause. I'm not convinced here. Okay, that's a shake of the head. At 540, Ben, not a level that we can sell there. Let's pause. Find a nice seat outside and potentially a coffee and some of that good realestate.co.nz food and see if we can get you into ownership there at $540,000.
Carry on with Mike.
And we'll carry on with Mike and his one shortly.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat.
Folks, can I have your attention, please? But a hush, thanks very much. We'll move ahead in the catalogue here this morning. Kenny Matangi, your second offering here today. Kenny, certainly making a name for yourself in that Waimakariri real estate market, so best of luck to you and to our owners, Alan and Margaret. Thank you very much for your choice and agency and selling instructions, and best of luck to you here this morning. Folks, we offer up 21 Scotswood Place in Rangiora in that Waimakariri district. Look, it's a freehold parcel of land measuring 698 square metres more or less. Lot 12, deposited plan 28353. Settlement date, bidders and buyers, that is set down for Friday the 21st of August 2026. While the chattels list, Kenny, that's clear and precise. We do note the inclusion of the fireplace there, the wood burner. That was certainly roaring when I visited the property there on Monday. Okay, folks, we'll take one final look at Scotswood Place here. Look, it's been tightly held by the same family for 54 years. This much-loved home is a true testament to both its solid construction and the peaceful, family-friendly cul-de-sac it proudly occupies. Presented in largely original yet well-maintained condition, the home offers an excellent opportunity to move straight in and enjoy as is, or update and personalise over time while adding future value. Combining solid foundations with ample potential, this is a home that invites you to make it your own at your own pace. Set on a section that's certainly measured in the old money, folks, this generous property offers the kind of space that's becoming increasingly hard to find. With the home positioned towards the front of the section, the expansive backyard provides endless possibilities, whether it's kids playing backyard cricket, room to run amok, or perhaps a gardener's paradise. The perfect place to tinker away in that fantastic workshop I really enjoyed when I was at the property there on Monday. For families, the laneway at the end of the cul-de-sac provides a convenient walk through to the highly regarded Ashgrove Primary School, further enhancing the property's exceptional family-friendly appeal. Well, buyers, this is a home offering solid bones in a highly regarded locality, and I'm sure any amount of investment here is sure to reward those astute buyers in the room here today. Very good. Who would like to start me away? Who'd like to give me an opening bid or offer?
450.
450 there, Kenny. Good on you. Kenny Matangi working with the buyers there at the centre of the room there at $450,000, and best of luck, folks. Looking for a nice easy rise, perhaps 25,000 on the rise there. Who's going to take me through to 475? Happy to work with your strategy north of here, buyers. 450, seeking 475. Well, I'll count it down once, twice. Third and final opportunity. I'll just bounce back, Kenny, on what we call a vendor, but at $475,000 there. Welcome your buyers back in here. Pat's 500, is it? Yep. 500 there, Kenny, good on you. $500,000 there. Well, everybody's money there, folks. Solid foundations in Scotswood Place. Happy to work with a 10 or a 20 there for the opportunity. Well, I'll count it down once, twice. Third and final opportunity. Well, Kenny, it appears it's just you and your buyers there. Folks, I think we'll just pause the auction there at $500,000 and we'll take a seat in the lounge and have a conversation. Auctions paused and live.
Used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, and so hard to get it.
does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head.
All right, folks, we'll continue on with our program. Big decisions being made. Victoria Street and Glen Tunnel, well, that's still being conversated outside the room. We'll be back with an update on that one very shortly. But in the meantime, we'll move forward to 20 Churchill Drive in Rangiora, the Waimakariri district, and it's Karen Ward who's been your lead agent helping and assisting you get ready for this one. A beautiful home, of course. You and I know it as 20 Churchill Drive. However, the legal fraternity, they just describe it that little bit more formally, don't they? It is a freehold title of 725 square metres neat of good Rangiora terra firma. It is lot 87, it is deposited plan 446910 on certificate of title 563,522. Your settlement date, well, you get to move in on Thursday the 27th of August 2026. Or another date is otherwise signed off by our owners. That'll be absolutely fine as well. Schedule 1 outlines a very extensive list of chattels and the further terms of sale 23 through 27. We take those as read. You're bidding today very much cash clean and unconditional once again. Well, we take a look through this property for one final time. And there's an old saying in Rangiora that west is best, and that is exactly what you get here at Churchill Drive. A marvellous home, of course, located in a beautiful development, good close amenity, great green spaces, whilst being on a very quiet and quaint street, isn't it? The home itself, of course, post-quake construction, that gives you that peace of mind, built from those permanent materials as well. Upon entry, though, the first thing you notice is a serious sense of space throughout the home, a beautiful kitchen. I appreciated those lovely skylights that give it just an amazing lit and bright in those living zones. It faces all the right way. Of course, you've got that second living space. You've got that office as well. Big, wide, expansive hallways, good-sized bedrooms, and of course complemented beautifully by those two very, very nice bathrooms as well. A very, very good offering, a superb offering indeed. But I put it over to you folks. I call for that opening bid, that opening offer here at 20 Churchill Drive. I know that Karen's got some conditional interest, so now might be your time to put your hand up for ownership. Lisa, maybe? No? In your hands. Perhaps some guidance from the auctioneer, say $850,000. That wouldn't buy it, but I'd certainly pause the auction and then be nice enough to have a conversation with you. Otherwise, I go there on behalf of the owner. Is there $850 to start us away? You let me know, option buyers. You stall, I call. I just place that vendor bid, like I said, at $850,000 is the $875 to keep us moving along. But at $850,000 on a vendor bid, once for the opportunity, the post-quake construction, West Rangiora, a great development, beautiful palatial home. Twice then at $850,000, third and final time. Well, I go there once again on a vendor bid at $875. Won't be any more vendor bids from me, but at $875, you put your hand up, we pause and have a conversation. Is there $875 for the first, second and third time on that vendor bid at $875? Well, Karen, I'm surprised. I'm just going to pass the property back into your most capable hands, but a good update from our owners. They are very serious about selling and have instructed us to price the property here today at $949,000. A great opportunity in Rangiora below $1 million. So passed in back to Karen in that conditional market at $949,000, and we'll be back with an update on Victoria Street and Glen Tunnel very, very shortly. Room a little while ago, we paused for that conversation outside the room at $540,000 at 4 Victoria Street. We had a very gracious increase in that bid to $600,000 on the nod. there at $600,000. And with that, my owners say, sell the property at $600,000. So if we see nothing further, we simply sell it down the rear at $600,000. Is there a 5, a 10, a cheeky 1? But otherwise it's once, twice, third and final time. Well, Ben Deans, he's done it again at $600,000. Congratulations, guys. It is sent your way. And Linda will wrap up our very last one.
Oh, the very last one, is it? We left the room at $715,000 and we've had some really positive, good conversations, and I'm absolutely delighted that the bid has been increased now to $743,500. And at that level, our owners have said sell. It is on the market. They are very happy to hand over the keys. Any other interest over and above $743,500? Because if not, I'll give you 3 opportunities. We're going once, twice, third and final time. I said I'd be quick. We are sold. Well done. Woo! A big congratulations to our first homeowner. Your mother will be very proud of you, and a big congratulations to our sellers. Thank you so much for making your home so available. Well done. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you.
Can I gather your attention, please? I'll take you back to 21 Scotswood Place in Rangiora there. Look, we left the room at $500,000. We've had some pretty robust conversations out in the lounge there, and I can announce that we've had an increase in the bid to $538,000. Nod of the head there, buyers, thank you very much. So we're selling at $538,000 for the want of a better bid. Well, I'll count it down. Once, twice, third and final opportunity. 21 Scotswood Place, it's going, gone and sold. Well done, congratulations to our buyers. I'm sure you're going to enjoy your time there in Rangiora. And to our owners, Ellen and Margaret, thanks again for the opportunity and another well-executed campaign there, Kenny Martangi. Okay, folks, that wraps up our auction gala here today. 6 from 10, I believe, Nathan, including the brought forward auction there last week. Also to our sponsors, realestate.co.nz, thank you very much for your support. And ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely afternoon, and we'll see you back next week here at Rusty Golf Club. Thanks again.